A shed update, and been kind of putting stuff up because got an influx of kits in, and we are down to the last of the show kits, which I had to do that like 3 times if I'm not mistaken, but we'll get to it. The Tamiya's M3A2 half track, old 70s kit. I love half tracks, and I actually, you can use this World War II, Korea, and even Vietnam, because you can make a gun truck, which big fan of. But anyway, it's an old 70s style box, and what was funny is there's a price tag on here, and I'm not worried about the price, it's the name, S&S Hobbies, and about 30 years ago, there used to be a hobby store in downtown Broken Arrow, and that was the name of that shop. And I've been in there a few times, and he had a bunch of models, and I know he retired, sold them, and his daughter had them, and she sold them, and it's just crazy. But I do have a S&S hobby kit, so, hey. So we're adding another half track to the art. And then this year, I don't know what it is, but it was Jag Panther year. I mean, I got like 2 or 3 of them. It's just crazy. This is, again, Tamiya one, probably a newer one. They kind of went to the smaller style boxes, which, I have no complaint over it. I think it's a great kit. Artillery. Of course, I pick up, I try to pick up odd tanks, like, for example, the Panzer IV, it's the Revell one, everyone's probably built it or probably has one, but, it's standard, Panzer IV, but I try to pick up the just odd tanks with, almost like a self-propelled gun, but anyway, steel sealed too. I thought that was a unique deal, but anyway, I don't have a, whatever this is, Panzer Jagger 1, 2, the art. Now everyone's probably seen the old artillery, Revell box, which, good shape. I call it the dual company box, where they Revell reboxes the artillery, kit, and so on and so forth. Other companies do it, but anyway, I like the kit. I have a soft spot for it. I've built many of them growing up, and I just think it's a fun model. But anyway, add another Revell artillery kit to the art. Of course, picked up some dragons. The Nashorn, I like, and I do love Dragons box art. Whoever this gentleman is, I think it almost rivals old Tamiya boxes, which we'll get to that in just a moment. But anyway, I think the box art's gorgeous on it. Makes you want to go build it, I think. But anyway, Nashorn. I don't know if I have one. I may have one in a different brand, but it was cheap, and I do like odd armor. Again, another Jag Panther, of course. Now that's a DML. This is Dragon. I want to say Shanghai or just Dragon. I don't know. They kind of changed their name a few times, but anyway, another Jag Panther. Of course, do like the box art. And that came out in 95. The other one came out in 92. But anyway, it makes you box art. I think just makes or break a kit. But anyway, another Jag Panther, but it always can be used. Up next, a old Tamiya. Now this is the longer box. You can see by the newer 70s box. I think Tamiya's box arts are just absolutely gorgeous, and that was basically the same, almost the same style with the Dragon. But anyway, makes you want to build it. It has so many things. You're like, ooh, I can build a tank, build guys riding the tank, build the 88, and build me a motorcycle with 2 guys in there. But anyway, it's basically that kit right there, just in a bigger box. But anyway, I don't have an older style box like that. I thought, the Ark must have it. But anyway, we're adding another Jag Panther to the Ark. I picked these up. These were they were cheap, and I don't have them. And I'm not a real big fan. These are 1/100 scale, and they're still sealed. And I thought, well, I'll just they're accurate miniatures. I thought, well, I'll keep some of these. And they were all helicopters, which, it was a trifecta, so I thought, well, why not? Anyway, what we got here? Nighthawk. Not too bad. Of course, I like bigger scale, but I do like models. It could be used for anything. And then the raffle. The raffle. If you go to a model club contest, they sometimes have raffle and quarter tickets, and I won 3 kits, and they all happen to be 1/16 scale dragon figures. And there's that one. We got this one. And that one, which you don't necessarily have to paint them exactly the same way. And 1/16 is 120 millimeters, so you're talking 5 inches maybe tall. It's just and you do get the base. That's one thing I liked about the dragon kits. But anyway, and that's just I think they're great kits. Even if you're starting out in the figure painting, that's the way to go. They're cheap. You can add, subtract, resculpt. You have to. I've done that many times on dragon kits. But anyway, I thought that was unique. Now I only have one complaint, and I know a lot of people don't do it. But when they sticker kits, I always put the tag on the back of the box on the corner. That way, if anything, everyone's stickers on the front. I know they want to see it, but it's so hard to pull it off. Because some of us do like the boxes. For model kits. But anyway, adding some raffle figure kits to the art. Pick this up. I don't think I got one. I may have one. I may not. That's the Pink Panther, old kid 70s style. Look at that. Look what they paid back then in the old days. Highway robbery. But anyway, it's the Pink Panther. It's a pink Land Rover, which I had to have it. And if I didn't have one, I may have one. If I don't, now I have 2, because that's the way we like to work around here inside the art. Anyway, adding the Pink Panther to the art. Again, like little tanks. I know Telluride is not the best in, tank kits, but it's just, I like odd tanks. I just think there's so much you can do to it. And I don't know if I have one of these. I like tankettes and light tanks. I know everyone likes to build, the big heavy-duty ones like the Panthers and all that. I like the obscure little command vehicles over there off in the corner. But anyway, adding that to the art. I picked up some Bedford trucks. Again, and they're sealed, mint. I do like odd vehicles. Boy, that's odd. That's old stuff right there. But anyway, it's there's so much you can do. You don't have to necessarily make it, this version, some third world country type truck, armored truck, and then if like Syria today has gun trucks and stuff like that. Just so much you can do. But anyway, I try to pick up the old vehicles because it just needs to. Always can use a truck. This is an old Eshy kit. It's the 1 ton. Of course, again, I do like my half tracks. Again, Eshy. Good, gorgeous box. What's that say? Howitzer assembled. Is it? Well, we'll make sure it is. But anyway, Eshy box. You could spot it off a mile away. But anyway, I do like half tracks and support vehicles, but that's just me. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. We are finishing off adding the rest of the show model kits. Next time we'll start doing some old, some new, and I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I picked this up at a garage sale, and it's just a bunch of vintage kits. Everyone would probably say junk kits, but I thought, I may do a video and we'll go through it and see what's in there, because there's a Galactica, speeder bike, Rebel Transport, of course, NPC Falcon, But anyway, we'll see what we want to do next time. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.